Alright, so today I'm going to show you two teams that can beat Final Boss Ludociel on challenge mode difficulty. Now, the two teams have two separate use cases. So the first team is going to be a free-to-play friendly, high-score centric team. So it's going to focus on like getting top 1%, possibly a little bit higher, possibly a little bit lower, but it's going to be around top 1% because from what I've seen from like Reddit posts and stuff like that, at the moment top 1% is somewhere between 4,200 to 4,500 points. With this team, I was able to get 4,700 points. Now, what top 1% will do is ensure that you stay within like the top 5% by the time like this final boss is concluded, and it's gonna give you all the rewards here. Now, like the difference between top 5% and top 10% is of course only 3 SSR pendants, but still, like we take what we can get. So with this team, I'm going to show you how to get that. Now, the second team is of course going to be a fast clearing team, so that you can get all the, I believe they're called points, but they look like tokens, whatever these are. Yeah, points, but tokens, coins, whatever, that you can use in the shop, so you can clear out the shop, so you can get like the costumes, so you can get the card set, the enhancement materials, the anvils or hammers and all of that. So that is going to be the second team. Do check the timestamps in the description down below for like different parts, but yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So the first team is of course going to be this team right here. Now, I first saw this team on Nalid's video, so I'm going to link his video down in the description down below so you can check it out. But basically it utilizes Brunhild here for like her damage capabilities with her like 2 single target attack cards. He's also going to use the Gopher here for his rank ups as well as his pumpkin bombs that's going to prevent Ludociel from getting salt. Now, the rank ups are good because we're going to utilize this Liz here, and if we can get her gold card, she's going to be able to cancel stances, because on silver and bronze she just removes buffs, but on gold she cancels stances as well. And of course for her heal. And we're also going to use this Jillian here in the back to give us a little bit more HP. She's an SR unit, so she's really cheap to level up. So yeah, if you don't have a level up, don't worry, like it doesn't cost a lot of materials to level up. Now, the oath of combat that we have is of course this. We will be able to eat food, but we're not going to use the ultimates. Now, you don't really need to use the ultimates, and of course you'll be able to clear it within 9 turns, because we are going to aim to clear it within 5 or 6 turns. Now, the food we're going to eat is the crit chance food, because I do find that Brunhild's crit chance is quite low, and it's of course going to make it so that potentially we don't have to like get the second one of these cards turn 1, so you don't have to reset as much. And if you crit with this card and if you crit with this card, that can easily bring the boss down on the second turn, so you can like transition into the second phase much faster. Now, the gear I have on them is attack crit on Brunhild and HP defense on everyone else, and I'm also running the card set auto set to HP. Maybe like running them with the single target damage might be better. Like it might be able to make it so that you can push the phase a lot easier even if you miss a crit, but for this purpose, like we're not gonna use that. And if I reset, then I'll reset. Yeah, so just be aware of that. Here of course we didn't get any more like Brunhild cards, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rank her up and I'll move 2 cards, and we're just gonna hope that I can crit with these 2 cards, because we're gonna need to pumpkin bomb and then we'll do these 2 attacks. So getting some more of these cards is really nice, as well as this one, because in the case that the boss on the second phase actually ults us, he's gonna get the shield. If he has his stance up and you use the gold card, it's not gonna remove the shield, because you need to like remove the stance first, because the stance is gonna make him immune to like buff removal. So that is why we kind of want more of these. If you so want to, like you can check out my other video on how I did it in 9 turns with like a better team. You can also utilize that tactic for this team and get a little bit more points, but it is a lot of like RNG dependent. So here we actually missed a crit, and even if we crit 3 times we can't kill it. Maybe, like I said, look at that HP there. Maybe if I had like the single target card set, but we're not gonna run that, and we're just gonna reset here because we're dumb. So yeah, just make sure you have enough like food here. If you don't have, like, go farm it out and craft it, and make sure you buy enough like stamina potions if you don't have them from like the coin shop. So here we didn't get any lucky like draws or anything, but I'm just gonna merge here. It's also unfortunate that we get a lot of these orbs there, because it's gonna clog up our hand later on. But like for this run, I don't think that really matters. Here though, I might just get away with using this attack and then this attack, because I think that might deal more damage than this attack, because of like how many alt gauge orbs the boss has, and we're dealing detonate damage. So I think that's gonna be better. I'm actually gonna try it, so I'll just pumpkin bomb and then do that. Of course, using a silver card and then a gold card with this card of course is better. If you happen to get like 2 rank ups with Gopher, using a gold card and then a gold card isn't gonna like work, I don't think so, because the first attack is gonna deal more than 50% of the boss's HP, and she's just gonna heal. I missed a lot of crits there, so it's not gonna be enough. We just have a look at it. Yeah, that did a little less because I missed 2 crits with the first attack. If I would have hit all the crits, or at least I think 2 crits, I would have done enough damage. But as it stands, even with crit chance food, Brunhild keeps missing the crits. Of course it's better to eat like HP food. Alright, so I did actually get a nice merger here. I'm not gonna merge these two cards, so I'll just rank up and then we'll pass 2 turns there. Because if I merge them, the gold card is gonna deal too much damage and that's gonna be quite bad. We did get another like rank up card that's really nice, so we can get this gold card later. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna pumpkin bomb and then use these 2 cards and that should easily kill. If this card can deal 200,000 damage, that's gonna give us an additional 100 points, so it does need to like crit twice. If it doesn't crit twice, as you've seen already, it deals like 160k damage. That is not enough, so you're losing out on 80 points times 1.5 multiplier, so not the greatest, but we'll do this. That should easily kill, even if like I miss the crits. I think I can miss 1 crit with this. Of course it hit, that's really good, that's 100 points. And then I can miss 2 crits with this and it should still kill. Like I'll still deal enough damage to with kills Ludo. Alright, we did get a gold merger with this one, so I'm gonna rank her up. I'll do this and I will actually waste one of these cards, even though it's kind of nice to have it because it's gonna give me more points at the end when I actually do start to attack her. But I do need a AoE pumpkin bomb as well, so I will just use these 2 cards and the rank up as well as a heal there. Yeah, because Gopher is gonna take a lot of damage. The boss will ult us. If you actually use pumpkin bombs, make sure that you're able to like use them every single turn, because as you can see, he's gonna ult us here, and the next turn these 2 mobs are gonna get their ults. They're also gonna like buff up and then attack, plus have an ult each. That's only gonna leave room for 1 card, because as you can see, they're only using like 5 cards total every single turn. And by having like 2 cards each, that's gonna give Ludo 1 card, and the card he actually uses on that turn is gonna be the heal card. So he's not gonna be able to attack you, so you don't have to heal on that turn. We're just gonna do this and hope to get a pumpkin bomb, because we're gonna need a pumpkin bomb. We're gonna need this, possibly even another one of these. We did get 1 pumpkin bomb and another one of those. That's really good, because when the boss ults, he's gonna give himself a shield. We can remove the shield quite easily there as well. So we are gonna wait until turn 6 to kill. He's not gonna attack us next turn. Gopher will survive. Maybe we can get a heal or something, I don't know. But we are gonna remove this. I will actually not remove the shield. If I remove the shield now instead of doing the pumpkin bombs, Ludo will be applied with the pumpkin bomb. That's gonna give him 1 less orb here, which means that this detonate card will deal less damage. So I will do this first. He's not gonna break the shield. Then we'll remove the shield. And by removing the shield for each buff we remove, that's gonna give us 20 points, so that's just some additional points. And then having a bunch of Bronhill cards is of course gonna make it so that we can deal enough damage to just kill the boss. Now Gopher is not gonna have a lot of HP, that's not gonna give us a lot of points either, so we're not gonna worry too much about that. We're still gonna get enough points, I think. I do wonder, like, these attacks are probably gonna be enough. If I do it like this, this, and then this, that should most definitely be enough. Alright, that did 200,000 damage, that's what I was hoping for. Ooh, that's good. It's good that it didn't crit. That's an additional 100 points. And then an additional 100 points. So this could be 4.7k score, I think. If all goes well. We did get a lot of points, like additional points. 4.7, almost 4.8k. That is most definitely like top 1%. So if you're getting lucky with like crits and stuff like that, or unlucky I guess in this case, you can still get a lot of points. So 4.7 points is gonna be top 1% most definitely at the moment. When I'm seeing posts like less than 4.5k score having top 1% as recently as today. So most definitely you can get a top 1% with this team. Again, I'll link to Nylid's video in the description down below. He was the one where I first saw this team. I've also seen like other people like suggest this team, but I've only seen them suggest it after I've actually seen his video, so I'm not sure if they got it from him, if he got it from somewhere else. Like, do check his video out anyways. He's a cool guy, so yeah. We'll go on to the next team. So the next team we're gonna use is this team right here. Now we can't eat food. Hopefully I'm not eating food there. There we go. I was able to regurgitate it. But basically this team, we are gonna use Escanor, so we're gonna remove this. I think we can still get like 3.5 to 4,000 points with this team quite easily. Maybe even more if you're lucky. But basically we're gonna utilize Escanor's like finger poke to kill the side mobs. And I'll explain it once we actually get into the fight, but we're gonna use this. And you kind of need to get lucky to get another one of these for the second turn in order to be able to like 3-turn this fight. Go for, of course, for his rank ups, Meliodas for his like single target attack. You can use some other units, but honestly everyone should have Meliodas at this point, because his banner is like the best banner the game has ever had. If you have some gems, just keep summoning until you get him. Like, there's no reason not to summon on that banner. It's like the best banner the game has ever had. It has so many good units besides this Meliodas, but if you have this Meliodas, that's great. If you don't have Escanor, like, I don't know, some other teams could potentially work where you're just using like whatever teams to deal as much damage as you possibly can, surviving as much as you can, like green units. You can even use the other team that I've shown you as like one of those teams. So, and of course, having Ban in the back, you can use some other backline unit. The gear I have on them is attack crit on Escanor, HP defense on Gopher, attack crit on Melee, and HP defense on Ban. Because we want to deal as much damage as we possibly can. I'm auto setting like the card set to HP, but you can run like the single target card set if you want. Get like 6% additional like single target damage. It is whatever, the points are here. It's not a point team, it's just a clear it within like 3 turns team. And sometimes you get unlucky, you don't get like an additional Escanor finger poke or whatever, and it's whatever. This is like the best scenario here, just getting an additional like melee card. That's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna rank up melee. We are gonna finger poke with Escanor. Now, why we're finger poking with Escanor is because these side mobs here, they have this buff here, which fixes all damage taken to 1, but because of Escanor's finger poke, like it deals scorch damage, so it deals an additional 30% of final damage to all enemies in battle when you attack an enemy. You will still be able to like deal damage to this boss even with LeBron's card. You'll be able to deal enough damage to where the 30% damage hits for more than the mob's health, and their health is like 8k. As you can see, the other one also has 8k. So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna use one melee card. Now why we're using a melee card is because melee has like these, whatever they're called, something purgatory, shackles of purgatory, and we need to remove one because the boss is of course attacking twice. So we remove one by ourselves by attacking, and then the boss is going to remove 2 of them, and we will get our true magic buff. And just using a single silver target or silver single target attack is going to be enough to kill. But as you can see here, 42,000 damage. It easily killed like the side mobs. Melee deals a lot of damage. There he did 40% of the boss's health. This card alone can hit over 400,000 damage. So we're just gonna see how much health the boss has, but otherwise you can like do a little bit of chip damage with Gopher first, just to sort of chip him down a bit, and then use the melee card. Of course, if you get a gold merger or something like that, that's of course gonna hit for way harder, but we're just gonna save those single target cards. He has 410,000. I think that I could easily do that much, but we're just gonna do some chip damage just to be safe, and then I'll attack with this one just to sort of merge the Escanor cards. We will be able to draw 4 more cards. Hopefully one of those cards will be an Escanor finger poke. If it's not an Escanor finger poke, that's gonna take us potentially 4-5 turns, however many turns, you know, but if it is an Escanor finger poke, we will be able to clear it within 3 turns. Alright, we did get an Escanor finger poke. That is really nice. So what I'm gonna do here is I'll do that. Like I can use 2 of these to get like some additional score. I don't know how much this is gonna do, but we'll just use the gold card just because it's cool. Oh, and make sure that you actually target the Ludociel. I'm not sure if I did that there, because sometimes when you're not targeting him, they just go for like the side mobs. Right, we did more than 200,000 damage there, and then of course melee. With this attack, really good. And then you just run this. I'll just show you how fast this actually goes without actually talking too much. 3.7k, that should still maybe put you in top 10%, I think. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. Okay. At best, like within top 50% easily. So we did get a silver card there, and we didn't get any more melee cards, which is fine. Just gonna do this, do the exact same play, and still attack with melee, because that's gonna give melee the true magic buff. Like these runs are actually quite fast, so you will be able to like get enough score within, if you say you farm out for an hour, that's probably gonna net you enough score with this team, if you run this team, to just be able to like easily clear out the shop. Because there's a limit to how many times you can clear it every single day, but you should still be able to get like enough points or tokens or whatever to like just buy the maximum every day for however long until you actually clear it. So yeah, we'll just do this and then that. Melee having gold attack cards is, yeah, it's just crazy. Look at that. This is why I should summon for this man. Like, he's so good. All PvE content does have like a limit though to how much you can damage the enemies, but melee doesn't care. Like we just keep attacking with melee here. Do a pumpkin bomb with Gopher. Hopefully we can get like an Escanor card. Like look at that, 86k. With like the damage reduction he has. That is nuts. Is it a damage cap? Because that was also 86k. We did get a finger poke. Maybe I'll do a gold finger poke, then finish off with a gold melee attack. I will be attacked here though, so melee will get like his true magic as well, so I might as well just do that. Get a gold Escanor poke, then followed by a gold melee attack. This was a 4-turn one. It wasn't like the best, but you know what? It's still fast. It's still super safe. You're not caring about points at this point. If you do want to like get as much points as you possibly can, do check out my other video on the final boss Ludociel, which I released a few days ago. But yeah, 1.2 million. Yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'll just keep running this a little bit for myself. That's gonna be it for the 2 teams. Hope you found either of them useful. Hope you can get like top 1% or at least top 5% so you can get like all the like rewards and stuff like that. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching, hope you have a wonderful day, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.